So, patch notes, what we've been playing. I'll kind of briefly walk through this just because I dropped the ball again, man. Like, last week I didn't play that many video games either, but I had like a nice little Outriders thing. But this week I think it was a little less than that. So, brief update. Call of Duty, same old, same old. You know, still killing some zombies, upgrading these guns. Strike Force, you know the MF vibes. We out here. Crash. I played a couple levels in Crash. I beat Neo Cortez. And he just becomes like your friend now, which is kind of weird. And now you guys are like on the same team, which is kind of cool and it's kind of weird. But also, Crash it's just so tricky, man. Crash is a really good game of like making the simplest tasks look so hard, or the simplest tasks actually be harder than they need to be. And I'm out here just wasting lives, man. This is like the second coming of Cuphead, where I'm dropping like 100 lives a fucking level. It's fucking insane, but the game is still fun, man. Like, the game is still fun if I haven't drained like 20 lives in a level. You know what I mean? Like, there are times because like I'm trying to get all the boxes so I can get that gem, but sometimes it's just annoying. So it's like love-hate relationship with that Crash game. That's about it. Crash on the run. I mean, maybe the team's still doing well. I don't know. I haven't checked in like a couple days, so as we kind of knew it was gonna happen. So shout out to the team doing the work that I'm not checking in on. Terrible team captain. And I believe that's it, man. I haven't started Octopath Traveler yet. It's still sitting in the queue because I'm not gaming as much. So, yeah, but I did pick up some other books to read, which we're going to talk about a little later.
Cool.
Mikey B, what have you been playing?
Sure. Can I get a little drum roll, please? I haven't done this intro in such a long time. I want to.
Drum roll, please. Mikey B.
Welcome to the Mobile Minute. Country Boy Mikey B here.
Oh, shit. Oh. Are we seeing the Mobile Minute again? Live in the studio this time, unlike before where we had separate takes on it. But Mikey B, the Mobile Minute, what you got?
Well, I'm first going to do a hardware review because I bought something to enhance the mobile experience.
Oh, right on. What'd you get?
I bought something called the Backbone.
Ooh.
The Backbone is a controller which isn't unique. Obviously, you could play PlayStation, Xbox controller. Razer makes one. But what makes this one different? Well, I guess two things. One, it snaps into your side of the phone, like the left stick and right stick, so it turns your phone almost into like a PSP or PS Vita or a Switch, which is nice. And then it feels like just one like hardware system, which is cool. And the controllers feel really nice, so they feel premium. The top controllers remind me of like PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, kind of like the smaller R1s, and then the R2s are a little fatter.
Mm.
But I think what really makes this gives me the experience that I'm playing like I'm not playing a game on my phone. I'm playing like a console game or I'm playing a mobile game is the iOS interface they have with it. So once you snap in your phone, you click the orange button, which is like the power button, and that boots you right into Backbone, into their like interface iOS system.
Yeah.
And then from there, the way I would say it looks 50-50. It looks half like Twitch because there's a lot of social elements, like people like uploading videos of them playing like NBA 2K21 or Call of Duty or Fortnite or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But it also has the classic setup like a Switch or an Xbox or places where all my games that I'm playing are like on a row, and I click the ones that I want to like I scroll over or tap the ones that I want to play. It also has a resume to start feature, so I could like click the the menu button, and that will get me out to like the main screen, and I could you know hop right into another game or hop back into the old game that I was playing. So it kind of has that like switch style when you click that one button, it kind of takes you out to the menu. Then you can scroll over and choose another game.
Mm-hmm.
So I think those two. I think just the iOS kind of like interface makes it feel like I'm playing. It makes it feel like I'm playing, like I said, a handheld device versus me playing a game on my phone, because it eliminates kind of the experience when you click the main button on the like you click you swipe up and then you get off the game, then you're swiping up and down, like it kind of feels like, all right, I'm playing a game on my phone. Oh wait, maybe let me go check the news. Oh all right, I got a text message. Let me go check that. It kind of keeps you focused on the game that you're playing. So yeah, it's called Backbone. It's $100, and I think it's worth it. I think it is better because previously, as long time fan, I bought a controller when I was doing the Mobile Minute, and that was kind of a knockoff Xbox controller.
Yeah.
I think it was called the Roto Razor, and it was it wasn't bad, like the controllers, but I think one thing I didn't like about it had that goofy attachment where you have to like scroll in like the phone holder. So your phone's on
Oh
top and
yeah.
then your controller's on the bottom. So it kind of like when I was playing, it kind of separated
Mm-hmm.
me from the experience. Two super clutch things about the Backbone. One, on the right side, there is a Lightning port adapter, so I could charge my phone while I'm playing.
Oh, cool.
And then on the left side, there is a headphone jack, so I could play. I could bump Skate City, the soundtrack of Skate City while I'm playing. So like
Nice.
those two things right there really help the experience. It makes it feel like I'm playing a mobile console like a PSP or 3DS or the Switch Lite or whatever. So those things. So yeah, I highly recommend it. I think it's well worth it. Oh, one last cool feature. Invite a friend feature.
Oh, nice.
So I like it. It has it really tries to copy that console experience of like if I like invited you to Backbone, like we could be playing like Call of Duty Mobile. I'm gonna say we're gonna be
Nice.
playing all, but there's no doubt a heavy Call of Duty mobile integration where like I could have like if I was in a Call of Duty mobile, I could have like different parties, invite different people. But I do
Mm-hmm.
like the invite a friend feature because that's just a classic thing that happens when you play your Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a cool. Yeah, I think it's the iOS and the interface that makes this beyond us controller. Because if it was just a controller, then I would just I
Say
don't know.
whatever.
I would feel a little disappointed about spending $100 on this. I probably wouldn't be talking about this on the podcast.
I
I'd be like, can I return this? What's your return policy?
want my money back.
But because of the iOS interface feature, it's giving me the experience that I wanted when I initially got that controller. Like I wanted to feel like I'm playing a console or playing a device instead of playing something on my phone,
Yeah, for sure.
which is like a small difference, but like there's a big difference if you've been playing mobile games.
Dude, for sure, man. Dude, okay, so before I even start, like, kind of jumping on that, two things. One, I've been getting fucking ads on Instagram from that, like, all week, which is crazy that you brought it up, man. I just knew that we were about to record the podcast, and you're going to talk about it. But, like, I've been seeing ads for that, which look pretty cool with, like, the whole, like, you kind of just, like, open it up, and,
Yep,
like,
and
your
it
phone just
snaps.
fits in, and it
Mm-hmm.
comes in. And it's got like the bottoms like the Xbox does. It's kind of like those little like pointy like grip things, which is super awesome, man. I'm glad you found this. And two, this sounds super interesting because like I recently just found out that I can play my Xbox on my phone. So
They
like if
also have that integration too. So you can
yeah,
do
like if
remote play for Xbox, PlayStation, and if I want to jump back into, if I want to give Stadia another go, I could play Stadia on this and be like super cool with it.
yeah, I just found about that remote play on the Xbox, and like if one day, I don't have access to the TV, I could just play that on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude, I could take zombies, anywhere in the house, which is pretty sweet. And that, dude, this sounds awesome, man. I'm glad that this thing comes with a really cool like iOS to kind of support how you're gonna play in the
Mm-hmm.
future. So, what games did you play for it?
Oh, then as I think we mentioned last week, when you buy a new device, you get 3 free months of Apple Arcade. So I finally cashed
Oh,
in
nice.
to my Apple Arcade, and then
Play
I tried
SpongeBob.
I wanted to try out a lot of games. That's just I want to give that controller a good review and like give a thorough opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say so. Games that I thought were really hits. Skate City, what a great game! Still hits, still
Awesome.
amazing. I like this game so much.
Yeah.
It's so fun. It's like I love the I like it because it has a incredible kind of like jazzy lo-fi hip-hop soundtrack, which you probably see on YouTube all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I like it's kind of like bite-sized missions. Like I like it, like and the missions are diverse. It goes from like score tag to racing to kind of like Simon Says, do this trick to kind of escape to like a high score challenge. So there's like nice diversity of challenges. There's 4 cities to unlock. I beat Los Angeles, so I just unlocked Miami, so that was super cool. So that's still a great game, no doubt about it. That's still one of my favorite games. I went back into play some Rayman minis. That's super fun, kind of like a Rayman Endless Runner. Man, that Rayman art style it's incredible.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
think I'll ever get sick of that Rayman art style. It's just top notch. But for some of the new games, the 2 biggest new games we talked about that coming out of the Apple Arcade for like the big heavy hitters was NBA 2K21 and then the Hot Shot Golf, not Hot Shot Golf game called Clappy Hands
Yep.
Golf.
I was looking for the name of that game, like that game. So like, in case you didn't play it, I'd be like, "Oh, you don't want to play golf, man? How did they go, man? How did
Okay.
2K and golf go?"
Okay. One went really well and one is no longer on my phone.
Am I here to guess, or are you gonna just tell
If you
us?
want to guess, you could guess and then I could still go to it.
I'm gonna go with what I don't. What it's not the obvious. I feel like 2K didn't go well, and golf did go well. No, the other way around.
Other way
Fuck.
around, my friend.
Damn it.
Clap Hands Golf is just fine by me. It's a fine game. Nothing wrong with it. It plays well. It has a nice art style. It's easy to control. It's golf, but it's just
Trash.
I wouldn't say it's trash, but like there's no pull to it. You know what I mean? It's no like when
Yeah.
like we talk about games, and we especially talk about games we like as like, oh man, I got done playing, and I've been thinking about it, or I was about to fall asleep, and I was like, man, I can't wait to tomorrow to hopefully I could carve out some time to play X game, or at
Hmm.
least, oh man, I can't wait to like, yeah. So no, Clap Hands Golf is a fine game. If you like Hot Shots Golf, you'll like it. I think my main concern is that I didn't really dig the control style. Like I
Gotcha.
like the classic 3 button golf. I like A to start the swing, A to hit at the top, A to for control at the bottom. That's like the style of golf I enjoy, and it has more of the Tiger Woods like back. You swing back on the joystick to go back, and then you go forward.
Gotcha.
And that didn't really that wasn't really meshing with me that well.
I
So that
feel you,
was,
man.
it's a fine game if you like. If you're cool with that type of control style, I think you would like it. But that didn't work for me. And now NBA 2K, that game is really quite well for being mobile. It's almost too good for being mobile.
Really?
Graphically, I'm looking at this game. I'm like, dude, this game looks really good. Like I think this game looks like PS4 level good.
Wow.
I think this game looks better on my phone than if I played it on my Switch.
No shit.
It looks really, really, really good, and it plays really well because it's simplified a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a it's a little bit simpler control scheme. Not like it's a little like slightly edging towards kind of a little arcadey control scheme, so it makes it a little bit easier to pick up and play.
Yeah.
Uh, my really only I guess 3 things I wish they could add to it is one, I wish they could add an announcing because like there's no announcing, so you're just hearing like crowd noise and without like the announcing TV style like
Oh.
presentation. It's cool and all, but it's like I kind of like, oh man, we're down by 5. Will they make the comeback? Oh, Zach Levine's on fire today. He's 8 for 8, or like
He's heating up.
or like I would even yeah, I would even take like exactly. I would even take like NBA Jam style announcing, not like
Yeah.
detailed NBA 2K announcing. So that's missing. And then the one thing I think they really need is I think at worst case they need a season mode.
Oh, it's just
Because
like
all you
pick
could
up.
do, yeah, all you could do is just pick up, which is fine. Like I play, I do a pickup. Okay, the Bulls played the Grizzlies last night. Can I avenge the Bulls? I cannot. The Grizzlies smoked me. But but like it's cool and all, but like like I like a season would like kind of keep me motivated a little bit. When it's just like a random exhibition game, it's like it's cool to play just to get like a little basketball fix in. But I think
But
I think if they added a season mode, that would help. And I think if they added some more kind of TV quality presentations, announcement, even an instant replay would be nice because I'm 1-4 in games, so I'm not very good at this game at all. But the one game I won, I did hit a game. Zach Levine did hit a nice mid-range game winner,
nice.
and I was like, I won, and like there's like nothing. It's just like they just like walked off
That's
the
it.
court. They just like walked off the court. I would love an instant replay and like a better reaction. So NBA 2K on the phone is legitimately really good, really good, and yeah, that's really good, and yeah, I'm enjoying getting back into mobile gaming, and
Dude, sick, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Dude, that like announcing it. I don't want to make a bold statement and say it sounds like a deal breaker, but I don't know, man. I'm trying to think if I could watch a basketball game with like no announcing, and just hearing crowd noise and like it sounds not that great. You know what I mean?
It is
like,
a big negative. I fully admit it's a big negative.
But yeah, like the rest of it sounds awesome, man.
Everything else is awesome. The gameplay is really good. Yeah, without having announcing, not having like a season or even a franchise mode, or like those are kind of. But I do notice when I was looking at other games, like developers really do support these games and really take time and care to like update it and add new features. And Cascade City, hold on a second, we're doing this as a live podcast. Kill some time there, Josh, while I look this up briefly.
Yeah, so everybody behind the NBA 2K game, we would love to see some announcing, even if it's generic. For all we care, just put in the NBA Jam stuff, and we'll be good as gold. So
yeah, Cascade City was one of the first games that came out. I think how long ago? I think almost when we started this podcast, it came out sometime
like 2 years ago.
Yeah. So Skate City right now is at 1. It started obviously at ending game at 1.0. Currently, it's at 2.3, and its last update was 4 months ago.
Nice.
So update, yeah. So like when developers get an Apple Arcade, it's not just like, okay, cool, here's the game, we're gonna bounce and not do anything about it. Like they really care about their game.
Yeah, so it's not a one and done.
They really care about it and take their time to make it a winner.
Dude,
so
sweet,
I have no
man.
doubt that NBA 2K21 in time will, come out with some good stuff that will, enhance some lacking features that nicely come. But for like, this probably has been there's not too many games I've tried besides Madden, but this has probably been the best like sports game I've ever played on a phone.
Wow, man.
Even Rayman Legends, which is a game that also came out initially, had an update 2 months ago. So like I'm just hammering on a point. Like when you get on Apple Arcade, it's not just like sometimes you have to give these games a little time to kind of develop, and they're almost like sometimes they're kind of like in final alpha form instead of like full final like format. So it's all good. I like that they're very supportive of like keep these games running with updates.
Yeah, and like you said, like the best part is like it just came out, so
it's only going to get better.
Yeah, only going to get better.
It's only 1.0.
So hopefully, man, we get some maybe a good update, and maybe who knows, man, how this world works, and maybe one of those backbones was going to be at my house soon.
And well, that was the team out. Everything we talked about. That is the wildest thing I've heard. Is like, I bought the backbone I think I got it on Sunday. So somehow when I got it on Sunday, somehow on your Instagram feed for a whole week, you're getting ads upon ads upon ads for it. That is some Big Brother internet is watching us stuff. Have I ever seen it?
Isn't that going to be a new episode of a new series about conspiracies? But yeah, dude, I'm getting like a lot of ads for like this oversized hoodie blanket and the backbone. So it's like
I did not buy an oversized hoodie.
Like what the fuck is going on, man? But dude, sweet, man. I'm really hyped that you really enjoyed this, and like NBA 2K. Like whenever you think of like mobile games and like sports games, like it's never. It's not bad, but it's never also a good thing either, because you're kind of like it's kind of like a half-ass version. Like even with Madden, like you turn it from like a full game to a 7-on-7.
Mm-hmm.
You're never gonna get the full thing, but this sounds like you're getting at least 80 to like 70 to 80% of the real thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
very true, 100%.
That sounds awesome, man. And I wonder like what other games, that are coming to the future with that like capability, or some of the older games that you could revisit and play with that controller now. So that sounds like a pretty good place to wrap up, man. It sounds like you really enjoyed that, and I've been slacking like a mofo, and hopefully I will get back into some games this week and come a little more prepared for this segment and not just leave you hanging.
Hey, well, that's what happens. Last couple of weeks I've been slacking and you pick up the pace, so it's a team effort here, Josh.
That's the Council Boys. We ride into the sunset, So let's just wrap it up, my guy. What we've been playing, patch notes, dig it. And the Council Boys are out. See ya. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of the Gaming Console Podcast. Now, if you're not with us on the social game, you're really missing out. On Instagram, follow us at the Gaming Console Podcast. Facebook is the Gaming Console Podcast. Also, follow us on Twitter. We're the Council Boys on Twitter, so hit us up, tweet us. Everything podcast related, episode wise, go to gamingconsolepod.com.
The Council Boys in the building tonight. Oh, what a feeling. I'm feeling life.
Council Boys are out.